In this episode of On Armand DIY, I'm going to show y'all how I made a new Miles Morales mask. Yeah, I did it before, but I feel like this one could have just used a bit of a touch-up. So to get into it, these are materials I use here. And before I start, I want to give a shout out to a YouTube channel, Amazing PSM. Kind of does the same thing I do. And for providing me this pattern, he's really cool. Go check him out if I'm going to use this pattern. I could promote him at least. And basically, I'm going to use this pattern. I'm going to cut out 2 pieces for each side of the head. I got it there. I'm going to try to trace it in as best I can. And then I'm going to pin it down while the fabric is folded so I can get 2 pieces perfectly symmetrical. And once I have it cut out and pinned down, I just traced it out and cut it out. And so here it is. And I'm just going to cut around the sides, leaving the neck open, of course. Trace around the sides, leaving the neck open, of course. And then here's it when it's flipped out. Make sure the texture side is on the inside so that when you flip it out, it will be the texture side showing because that matches his costume. I made him. And then once I put it on my little brother and I marked some eye holes. And then, I just cut out some eye holes. And then eventually the pattern wasn't like the right shape. So I just cut it down until it was. And this is the final shape I got. And move on to the lenses. For the lenses, I just took the last lenses I used on my last mask and I just cut around basically the inside of the outside part of the lenses. So the eyes can be smaller because I feel like that was a problem with them. But then I'm just going to trace out this shape right here with those perforated vinyl pieces. That's what I use for the white mesh. I use perforated vinyl. I traced around it and cut out this shape for lenses. Here's one right here. And once I have the outline, I'm just going to cut out the inside there like this. And then I'm going to cut out another one. You can see there's the back there, a marker. I'm going to cut out another one. And then I should have 2 lens pieces. And then I'm going to glue the perforated vinyl piece into the lenses. And then now I have 2 lenses. And so the next thing I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to glue them to the mask. I'm going to take my glue gun here. Hot glue is what I use to glue on the lenses. And then, I used my little brother so I know where to place them. No, I didn't burn him. I definitely make sure I didn't. And, just basically, don't try this at home. And so I basically just, glued them, onto the mask. I decided to mark them so I know where the other one should go. So it's perfectly placed on. And then now I have my mask here with the lenses glued on both sides. And I noticed Miles Morales' mask that has this line around his lenses. So I'm just going to trace that line onto the mask using a Sharpie. And then, I just traced on this. I traced on that line. And it definitely helps give it a good detail and look. And after I traced on that line, the mask was done. That's just simply how I make a Spider-Man mask, especially for a Miles Morales. It's one simple. And so here's my little brother in his mask after it was done here. I really wish lips wouldn't show, but without a face shell, lips always show. That's why he always has to wear one. But the mask still looks good to me. Here's him with the mask in his full costume I made him when we went to go see the Raimi trilogy re-released in theaters recently. And it definitely still looks good though. Even though his lips show, I still like how the mask looks. It's really cool to me. But yeah, that's how I did it. Cool pictures, cool poses. Look forward to a costume movie marathon about this. I'll make a video on that soon. Just him posing up with it. And that's just that's just the mask. So that's it though. Thank you for watching. And just remember everybody, anyone could wear the mask. You could even wear the mask.